Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another wonderful edition of Cooking with James and Jody. Today we're going to be cooking up this Asian-inspired side dish, stir-fried Brussels sprouts, and it's a twofer, fried ramen noodles. So the ramen noodles will be kind of like, that good stuff. What's that called? Lo mein style. So let's get cooking. Come on, let's go. Now, wait a minute. I'm already in the kitchen. All right, let's get cooking. Let me break out a pan. Let's go. Woohoo! It looks like we're going to be cooking up some Brussels sprouts here. Got them cut and quartered. Got our pan oiled up. A little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to fire up the stove. We'll wait for this oil to get a little hot. Swish it around the pan. It's starting to run now. And then you just kind of plop these Brussels sprouts right in there. It's something like that. Now it's weird how the biggest pieces always tend to land on the outside for some reason. So I just do a little rearranging here. Alright, they've been sizzling for a little bit. Now we're going to add some soy sauce. Give a little spin around the pan, coat them up a little bit. And let them sit there and simmer for a little. When they start getting a little brown, start tossing them around. Just like that. The trick to stirring these is that there really isn't one. You just want to make sure they're not getting too burnt, because then they're going to get really bitter on you. Here's a couple little fancy flipping things going on. Just like so. If you don't feel like doing all that stirring, you can get all fancy and do that. Ooh, wish you could smell that. We're all out of white wine, so a beer's gonna have to do. Yeah, white wine, we need it. Talking to my wife. We're making a grocery list while we cook. Alright, here we got some chicken we cooked up in this pan earlier. That's good. So we're putting a little of that chicken gravy down in there. Now we're gonna add a couple little drizzle of oyster sauce. We're kind of going Asian with this. Yeah, that's it. Now we're gonna add in a little hoisin sauce. Kind of covered just like so. You don't need a whole lot. A whole little goes a long way with that hoisin and these Asian flavorings. Now my favorite vegetables going in, bacon. I'm gonna add a little water. Kind of cover them a little bit. We still got our heat on medium here. Not going too crazy yet. And oh, I almost forgot this part. Right here I'm going to scoop out about a half a cup of water. And then I'm going to add a little cornstarch to help thicken it up and make a gravy. Now we're going to add a little bit of cornstarch to it to help thicken everything up and make a really good gravy. I'm doing probably a little under a quarter of a cup here. It's about 2 good sized pinches out of the cornstarch, and then we're going to whisk it around. It's gonna be good, folks. You wait and see. I'm gonna pour it in, and we're gonna swirl it around, get it all mixed in really good. Now this is gonna help that gravy sauce kind of thicken up even more and really stick to the vegetables. Ooh, look at that. We're gonna let that heat roll on medium for about 10 minutes until it gets a good soft boil. Then we're going to cover it with tin foil, and then we're going to let it simmer. And the reason that we're covering it with tin foil is because we haven't found a lid for this pot yet. This thing's just a little on the large side. It's like a pot you'd probably make a nice paella or something in on your stovetop. Like a mini paella pot. Alright, we let them simmer for about probably 15-20 minutes, maybe a half hour. We'll pull one out. We'll keep it covered. Still got the heat going. We just want to check for the doneness. I don't want it too underdone. Cool it off. These things hold a lot of heat. Alright, here's the first little test bite. So you do want to test along the way. It's chef's privilege. Yeah. A little bit more. Good though. So after probably another 10 minutes, we're good to go. I'm gonna scrape down all this goodness on the edges. Sometimes those bacon crumbs, they like to stick to the side. And we're gonna package it up. And you could use that for a side dish for your meats and whatnot. Alright, now we're cooking up some ramen noodles. We got 2 packages here. We're gonna add 4 cups of water because it's 2 cups per package. Now these things, they don't cook like regular pasta. They cook extremely fast. So we're going to bring those 4 cups of water to a boil. See that package? Get rid of that. We ain't using none of that stuff. I hate that stuff. Way too salty. Don't need their broth. Yep, that one too. They're going right in the trash. Well, we brought the water to a boil. I'm going to crunch up these ramen noodles and drop them in the pot. Just like so. Three minutes. That's 3 minutes. That's how long we want to boil these for. No more than that. These ramen noodles, man, they are so tricky to cook. I'm still learning this stove. I'm gonna read the instructions. Turn off heat after 3 minutes of boiling. And wait 1 minute. I don't know what I said there. Got a strainer ready. And we're gonna treat this just like spaghetti. We're going to stir fry up these ramen noodles. Ramen noodles? Ramen noodles? I don't even know how. I think they're pronounced ramen. Or ramen. I'm not sure. Well, some say ramen, some say ramen. Alright, well, we got, as those pasta noodles are cooling, we're gonna put in a little oil in the pan, bacon grease, of course. Everything goes better with a little bit of bacon grease. We've rendered down our bacon grease. Now check this out. We're gonna fry up these pastas. And we're gonna turn this into ramen lo mein. Haha. Some really good stuff here. If you haven't tried ramen noodles and lo mein style them, oh, you're missing out. They're such a lighter texture than regular any kind of pasta. It's weird. It's probably because they're made of like a rice and pasta mix, something like that. I think that's why they come out kind of, I don't know. They're just completely different. I'm gonna add a little soy sauce. You could add more than that. I think I used the last of my soy sauce, so I'm gonna probably take out some extra sauces. Alright, here we go, a little black pepper. A little bit of onion powder. And a touch of garlic. Not much. Oh, let's not sizzle now. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. That's what you want to hear when you cook these ramen noodles up. Oh, that's good. Here's the real deal. Bam! Bam! I'm gonna break it up a little bit. I'm out of soy, but we'll do a little hoisin. A little taste for the chef. Oh, that worked. As you can see, they're starting to get that nice golden brown color. That is a real trick, is to get that golden brown color on these pasta noodles like that. Now, as you can hear how it's kind of sliding in the pan, it's almost acting like hash browns now. I wish I could smell that from here. Come hither. Oh, yeah, don't you wish you had smell-o-vision now? That's good. Remember those Brussels sprouts I did? I'm putting this pasta stuff right on top of it. This is what you want to see right here. It's what you want to see. Look how clean that pan is. Took all the goodness from everything we cooked before and all went into this. I think I've ate so much along the way that this is actually going to be our lunch tomorrow. Or breakfast with some eggs. Oh man. You probably won't find this at too many restaurants. Not many people do fried ramen noodles. Alright, I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you hit that like button down there and subscribe. And if you don't like it, hit the don't like button either. We don't care, it's all good here. And we will catch you next time. Later, y'all.